Hey YouTube, I'm back. I wanted to do just a very short video on how I clean my brushes. I mentioned it in my previous video, but it was so late I didn't have an opportunity to do another one to follow up. So I thought, I'll just get up in the morning and do it. So here I am. So really briefly, I wash all my brushes with shampoo. I use Pantene Pro V and just a little container. I let them soak for a few minutes and then I come through with my paper towel and I kind of do the circular motion to work any additional makeup out of the brush. So let's get started. Here I have my Classic Care Pantene Pro V shampoo, and I did use, they have one, it's like a fuller volumized shampoo. I used to use that one. It made my brushes really fluffy, but I just got this the most recent trip to the Walmart, so we'll use that. And also get yourself a container. Now I typically, this is the brush that, the container that I use. You can get hard plastic containers like this from, if you go to Costco or Sam's Club and you purchase the prepared meals, they come in these containers. A lot of their other meals and meats and stuff that they serve come in these containers, and you could just wash them out after you've consumed all the food, or even takeout. I think I got this one from a restaurant. I took a people bag home and they gave it to me in this container, and I just rinsed it out, and it's perfect. All my brushes fit neatly inside, and I love it. So get yourself a sturdy plastic container like this, and I just use some warm water. So I'll go ahead and run it in here. Use some warm water, put a quarter size amount of shampoo in the container and whisk it together to make it soapy and sudsy, which is what I'm going to do right now. I'm in my bathroom. I film all my videos in my bathroom, so it's really easy to just reach to my sink and get what I need. So you kind of whisk it around to make it sudsy, and what I normally do is I will take the warm soapy water. I put all my brushes in there. These brushes that I'm washing today are from my Eyes by Design brush set, the eye brush set, the eyeshadow set. What am I saying? The eyeshadow brush set that I did a review on. You can find it in my videos. But yeah, I wanted to wash all of these brushes really good. So these are the brushes that I need to wash. Putting those in there, and then I have some other ones that I've used, and it's just time to clean them up. So I throw all those in there. Sometimes I wash all my brushes at one time, sometimes I don't, and this is just like the main wash. I do wash my brushes after each use, especially brushes that are for your face, like if you use foundation or blushes. Definitely want to make sure that you wash those brushes frequently, because a lot of bacteria can grow in the bristles and in the base of the brush, and it will actually affect your skin. You'll have more breakouts. I had an incident with my mom. She had this little puffy kabuki brush from Estee Lauder, and we bought our brushes at the same time. I think it may have been like a year and a half, 2 years ago. No, I'm sorry, it was probably about 3 years ago we purchased these brushes, and she used it for her blush and for her little setting powder, because she doesn't wear foundation either. So she would use it from time to time, if not every day, and she complained to me about always having these breakouts. She's like, I don't know what's going on, my skin keeps breaking out, it's messing up on me. And so I'm like, okay, what are you doing? Let's go look at your brushes. Let's survey the products that you're using. Maybe it's something that you're allergic to. You just don't know. You're surveying all of the products that she used in her brushes. I couldn't figure out what it was. So I had her little kabuki brush, and I was showing her how to apply some makeup. And when I put it to my skin, it just felt different. I thought, what in the world? Mom, when was the last time you cleaned your brush? So she's like, oh, I've never cleaned it. You never cleaned your brush? He's like, no, I never cleaned it. I put this brush under running water, and I started to just kind of, massage the brush to get some of the product out of it. There was product caked at the base of the brush. It was flaking out. I mean, just big chunks. It was disgusting. And I told her, no wonder why your face is breaking out, because you're using this dirty brush that you never ever washed. So that was my little story about brushes, but it's very important to keep your brushes clean. Very, very, very important when you first purchase them. You should always wash them and maintain them. If you maintain them well, they will have long life, they will serve you well, and you can keep them for many, many years to come. So now I do let my brushes soak for a few minutes, like 4 or 5 minutes, and I'm just kind of playing with them in the water. I do let them soak, but one thing I want you to be alerted about, a lot of these brushes have wood handles, and the wood handles the core, and then there's a coating, a plastic coating or some type of surface on top that gives it the smooth finish. Well, if you leave your brushes in there to soak, make sure that you only leave them to soak for maybe 2 or 3 minutes, no more than 5 minutes. Because what happens is the wood underneath the coating, it expands and it causes the exterior to crack and sometimes flake off, and you get this. This is the Mark brush, which granted isn't the highest quality brush, but I've also had it happen with one of my MAC blush brushes because the handles are wood, so when you put them in the water, the wood expands. So definitely, if you put them in the water, do not let them sit for hours at a time. Just a few minutes is totally fine. Once they've been in the water for a little bit, what I do is take them out and I start running water. And I'll take them with a towel. Here, I just got a regular white cloth, and do like this. And as you see, there's additional makeup that's coming out of the bristles, and you're just working that out. Work it, work it, work it, then you move to another spot, work it to see if there's any more left in there. Once you see there's no more left in there, I typically will put it back in the water, like kind of set it aside, just let it sit and kind of get the agent from the shampoo to really like fluff it up and make it nice and soft and pretty. Move to the next brush. This brush here, I don't really use too often. This is the Kabuki brush that my mother like totally offended. But I'll do like this until it's all out and run it in a circular motion. Make sure it's nice and clean. And then put it back in the water so that it can, you know, be saturated and kind of take the full form, so when you squeeze it out, you can shape it the way it needs to be shaped so it still has the same form when you are finished washing it. So I do that routine for all of my brushes, and then let them back in the water. So then I'll just let water run on them, get all the shampoo out, and I lay them to dry. Lay them flat on a towel like this. I lay the towel out and I lay them flat. I shape them, and when I say shape them, all you simply have to do is, while they're wet, they're very flexible. They'll give to whatever shape you give them. So all you do is shape it to the form it was when you originally purchased. For example, this here is a crease brush, and when I purchased it, it kind of had the point toward the top. It goes up to a point. So when I shape it, all I do is shape it to match that same form as when I purchased it. And then you lay it out to dry. It takes maybe 4 or 5 hours. I usually do it in the evening time. So when I get up in the morning, the brushes are already dried and they're ready to go. The fluffier brushes, like the blusher brushes and the face brushes, they take a little more time because it's more bristles and it's packed a little tighter. So those tend to take a little more time to dry, but I'd say no more than 8 hours for drying. Never put a blow dryer to your brushes. Never do anything to assist in the drying of them. Just let them air dry, okay? So yeah, I just lay them out on a towel like this on my counter, and they're just like in a row. They dry. Sometimes I flip them over. Sometimes I come and check them. But I love washing my brushes with shampoo because when they're done drying, they're so soft. They're so silky. They have a shine to them, and they're gorgeous. Some people wash their brushes with conditioner. I like the stripping agent of the shampoo to really get all of the product out of the brush. So that's just my personal preference. So yeah, that's my brush cleaning maintenance routine. If you have any questions, or if you would like to see more on how I do it in terms of shaping and forming, just make a request. I'll be more than happy to do that video for you. Please rate, comment, and subscribe. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I hope that this video has been helpful to you. And until next time, see you later.